So on yesterday we were studying about the questions on complex number, in which here you are applying some properties of modulus of complex number. Understand? And yes, in the same way, today you also solve same type of question. So note it. If mod of Z1 is equal to mod of Z2, and up to here you have mod of Z1, means all the modulus of here the complex numbers Z1 Z2 up to Zn, and they are equal to 1, and they are equal to 1. So prove that mod of Z1 plus Z2 up to Z1, mod of Z1 plus Z2 up to Zn is equal to 1 upon mod of 1 upon Z1 plus 1 upon Z2, and here up to 1 upon Zn. You have to prove this result. Okay, note it. And just you think about the solution, what is that be given here. Here you have mod of Z1, mod of Z2, mod of Zn, all are equal, and that be equal to 1 also. Understand? So you have to prove that mod of Z1 plus Z2 up to Zn is equal to 1 upon Z1 plus 1 upon Z2, and up to here 1 upon Zn. So here you see that on right side your numerator part is 1, and also you have one of the property that Z1 into Z1 bar, means Z into Z bar is equal to mod of Z whole square. Mod of Z whole square. You know this property. You know this property. Understand? So you trying to that means implement here. So if you are taking here left hand side, here you take left side, which is given as Z1 plus Z2, and here you have plus Zn. Okay. Now for Z1, here you multiplying, means here you have Z1, so you means multiplying here with conjugate of Z1, so you have to divide it by conjugate of Z1 also. Conjugate of Z1. In the same way, here you write Z2 conjugate of Z2, okay, and divide by conjugate of Z2. Divide by conjugate of Z2 also. In the same way for Z1, Zn, you have Zn conjugate of Zn upon conjugate of Zn, and overall mod is there. And due to this property, because you know this property, since Z into Z bar is equal to mod of Z whole square, mod of Z whole square, so you use it. So in this step, here you have mod of Z1 whole square upon conjugate of Z1, and plus here you have mod of Z2 whole square upon the conjugate of Z2, and your last term is mod of Zn whole square upon conjugate of Zn. Understand? Now just you think about that result. If you have mod of Z1 is equal to 1, so mod of Z1 square is also equal to 1, so you write it here 1. Yes, right here 1 upon conjugate of Z1 plus 1 upon conjugate of Z2. Okay, and here you have 1 upon conjugate of Zn. 1 upon conjugate of Zn. Here you have conjugate of Zn, and also you have one of the property. So what is that? Just you see, you know this property, Z1 plus Z2 conjugate of complete, means the conjugate of Z1 plus Z2 is equal to conjugate of Z1 plus conjugate of Z2. Conjugate of Z2, you know this property. Okay, So if you applying that here, so here you have the form like your right side, okay, like your right side. So if you applying here the same property, you have uh, that is mod of 1 upon z1 plus 1 upon z2, and here you have 1 upon zn, and here you mod and the conjugate over there. Yes, complete conjugate over there. Understand? And yes, here you again applying a property which is here you have another a property. Just so here you have this type of property because you know here the modulus of z is equal to modulus of conjugate of z. Both are equal. The modulus of conjugate of z and modulus of conjugate means modulus of that function are equal. So if you applying here what you have, yes, that can be written as mod of 1 upon z1 plus 1 upon z2, and here you can write 1 upon zn. That is your right side. That is your right side. Okay, note it. डन बेटा, कर लिया सब लोग?
Yes, sir.
All you are noted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right, next question. Okay, so your next question, find, yes, right. Find non-zero, find non-zero integral solution. Find non-zero integral solutions of mod of 1 minus I whole power n, mod of 1 minus I whole power n, sorry, x, not n. Here you write x, whole power x is equal to 2 to the power x, is equal to 2 to the power x. Yes. Here you have to find the value of x, means non-zero value of x. Non-zero value of x means what? You have to find the value of x which is other than 0. Other than 0. Understand? So, yes, write it in solution. So here you have given mod of 1 minus I whole power x is equal to 2 to the power x. So first of all, you find the value of mod of I 1 minus I. So how you find the value of mod? You know this property. Suppose if you have z is equal to a plus ib, then mod of z can be written as under root square of real parts and plus square of imaginary part, means under root a square plus b square. So in this way you can find the value of mod. Understand? So here you have mod of 1 minus I whole power x, so that can be written as under root 1. So here you have square of 1 plus square of minus 1 and yes, whole power x, and is equal to 2 to the power x. And here you have 2. If you are solve it, you have 2. You can write it as 2 to the power x by 2 is equal to 2 to the power x, is equal to 2 to the power x. Understand? Now, if you are simplifying, means if you transpose this 2 to the power x by 2 to right side, you have 2 to the power x upon 2 to the power x 2 to the power x upon 2 to the power x by 2. So their powers are subtracted. So you have 2 to the power x by 2 is equal to 1. And this one can be written as 2 to the power 0. Now, if you compare the powers, you have x by 2 is equal to 0, or the value of x is equal to 0, or the value of x is equal to 0. So what does it mean? So here you can write there is no non-zero integral solution. Here you have no any integral solution, means non-zero integral solution, because your value of x is equal to 0. So you can write in this way, yes, write it. Hence, there is, or it has no non-zero integral solution. It has no non-zero integral solution. ओके, कर लिया बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Now you write next question. Yes, right. Find all non-zero complex numbers. Yes, right. Find all non-zero complex number, non-zero complex numbers z satisfying z bar is equal to, satisfying z bar is equal to I z square. I z square. Okay. Means here you have to find all the possible non-zero complex number which satisfying given equation. Means the conjugate of z is equal to I times of z square. So how you solve such type of equation? So first of all, here you assume let z is equal to a plus ib, or you write here in terms of xy. So you write x plus iy. Here you assume z is equal to x plus iy. Understand? So here you have to find all the possible non-zero values of z. Means first of all you're trying to find the values of x and y, okay, which satisfying this condition, or with the help of that, understand, and then putting here you will have the value of z. Okay, that is your first equation which you assume here. That is your first equation. Now, what is given? So here you have conjugate of z bar. So you write it here. Z bar is equal to I times of z square. I times of z square. Now putting its value. So you have x minus iy. Means if the z is x plus iy, z bar is this one, and is equal to I into x plus iy whole square. X plus iy whole square. And just to simplifying it, so here you have I x square minus y square plus 2 times of xyi. 2 times of xyi you write in this way. Now, if you multiplying here, means this becomes real. Means if you multiplying here, so you have I square, so that can be written as minus 2 times of xy, and here you have imaginary part and I times of x square minus y square. I times of x square minus y square. So all you are getting this step, no problem for that. Now, if you are comparing these two, real part and imaginary part with imaginary part, you have the relation in between x and y. With the help of that, you are able to find the values of x, y. Okay, if you are comparing here, so you have x is equal to minus times of 2xy. That is your first equation. This is your first equation, uh, or you can write it in simplest form. Yes, write it. Or you can write, if you are taking x common, so you have 1 plus 2y. 1 plus 2y and is equal to 0. So that is your first relation. And for second one, you have x square minus y square is equal to, here you have minus y. So that is equal to minus y. That is your second equation. So in this way, here you have two equations. Okay. Now come to conclusion. How you find your result? So from first equation, you see that the factor of x and 1 plus 2y is equal to 0. So there be a possibility, either x is equal to 0 or you have y is equal to minus 1 upon 2. Okay, so if you are taking x is equal to 0, so putting that value in second equation and find the corresponding value of y. In the same way, from first equation, here you find the value of y, and from here you this finding the corresponding values of x. Okay, so here you solve it. Okay, just listen. Okay, so yes, right conditions. So one implies if x is equal to 0. First of all, here you take if x is equal to 0. So if x is equal to 0, so 2 implies putting that value in second equation, you have minus y square is equal to minus y, or you have y square, minus minus is cancel out, y square minus y is equal to 0, or taking y common, so you have y minus 1 is equal to 0. So you have y is equal to 0 and 1. Y is equal to 0 and 1 from second equation. Means from first equation, here you find the value of x, which is x is equal to 0. Put it in second, so you have two values, y is equal to 0 and 1. But your question is what? Your question is you have to find the non-zero solution, non-zero complex number. So if you have x is equal to 0, so and y is equal to 0, so from these way you have that is a zero complex number, so that be not taken. So your first complex number becomes what? 0, and here you have y is equal to 1. So from this relation, here you have one, sorry, here assume 1. So no right track in this way. So you write, so z is equal to x0 means 0 plus I. 0 plus I is one of your complex number. And 0 0 is not taken. 0 0 is not taken. Okay. Now come to again you are moving through again first equation. Now take its second factor. Here you have y is equal to minus 1 upon 2. Y is equal to minus 1 upon 2. Okay, right. Now, so just I solve here. Yeah, you have a space. Just so if you are taking its for a second factor, so 1 implies y is equal to minus 1 upon 2. Y is equal to minus 1 upon 2. Now putting that value in second equation, So you have x square, and here you have minus 1 upon 4 is equal to 1 upon 2. Is equal to 1 upon 2. Understand? Just check it. Here you have 1 upon 4, minus 1 upon 4, and 1 upon 2. Okay. So the value of x square is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Now taking LCM, 4 LCM, so you have 3 by 4. Here you have 3 by 4. So what is its value? So here you have two values of x. So because if you are taking mod, you have two values. So the x is root 3 by 2. Either you have root 3 by 2 or you have minus root 3 by 2. Minus root 3 by 2 means here you have two values of z. So the possible values of z are root 3 by 2 plus I times of, sorry, minus here, right here, minus I times of 1 by 2. Here you have one value of z, and the other is z is equal to minus times of root 3 by 2 and minus I times of 1 by 2. So all that are the possible values of z, means complex number, which satisfying the given condition. Which satisfying the given condition. Noted. Basically, in this question, here you learn how to find the value of z by comparing that means equations on both sides. Okay. So just I give you same type of questions for that means understanding point, means for practice. You trying to solve it. The same type of questions are there. Okay, write it. Are you done?
Yes, sir, done.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
In the same way, write next question. Solve the equation. Yes, right. Solve the equation. Solve the equation z square plus mod of z is equal to 0. Solve the equation z square plus mod of z is equal to 0. Yes, same type of question. So again, here you assume z is equal to x plus iy. X plus iy. So you have the value of z, mod of z here. So the value of mod of z can be written under root x square plus y square. Under root x square plus y square. So here you have equation z square plus mod of z is equal to 1. Now putting its value, so x plus iy whole square plus under root x square plus y square is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Now you expand this one. Oh, sorry, just I just here you just make it correct. Okay, beta. Just correct it. You have to solve the equation z square is equal to conjugate of z. Yes, just to correct it. Not mod is given here. Just you correct it. Correct that one. Here you have Z square is equal to conjugate of Z. So here you assume Z is equal to X plus IY. So you're putting here Z square is equal to conjugate of Z. So here you have X plus IY whole square is equal to X minus IY. Understand? Now you're squaring here. So you have X square minus Y square plus 2 times of xyi is equal to x minus iy, x minus iy. Now comparing, we get, so if you are comparing, you have x square minus y square is equal to x, that is your first equation, and 2xy is equal to minus y, 2xy is equal to minus y. Generally what you do, here you have y and y, you cancel it, but here you can't cancel because there be a possibility that the value of y may be 0. Understand? Means you have to cancel those number from both sides which is not equal to 0. Okay, so now what you write here, here you write taking y common, so you have 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, and this is your second equation. Yes, write it as second equation. Now from second equation here, you find the value of y. So there be a possibility that y is equal to 0. So if y is equal to 0, put that value in first equation and trying to find the different values of x. In the same way, from second factor, here you find the value of x, put it in 1 and trying to find the value of y. Understand? So in this way, here you solve. So
Yes.
here you see that you have the same question. So that question is given only for practice point of view. So note it. So here you write, hence second implies, means from second equation, if you are taking, if y is equal to 0, if y is equal to 0, so 1 implies you have x square is equal to x, or yes, taking x common, so you have x minus 1 is equal to 0. So you have x is equal to 0 and 1. Here you have two values, x is equal to 0 and 1. So from these two relation, y is equal to 0 and here x is equal to 0 and 1, you have a complex number. So what is that? Here you write it. So the value of z is equal to x0 and y0. So you write here 0. And for x is equal to 1 and y0, so you have 1. So here you have 1 means what? 1 plus 0y. 1 means 1 plus 0y, and 0 means 0 plus 0y. So you write it as z is equal to 0 and 1. Okay. Now come to, that is your important point. So enclose it in bracket. You have to use it later on. Means means if you write your final answer. Okay. So this result is obtained by using first case. In the same way, if you are taking second case, for second implies, if you have x is equal to minus 1 upon 2. If x is equal to minus 1 upon 2, so 1 implies. Yes, put it in 1. So you have 1 upon 4 minus y square is equal to minus 1 upon 2. Or you have y square is equal to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 2, that is equal to root. Here you solve, I think. So the value of y square is equal to 3 by 4. Here you have y square is equal to 3 by 4. Okay. So the value of y can be written root 3 by 2 and minus root 3 by 2. Minus root 3 by 2. So from these result, you have two values of complex number again. So you write. The value of z is -1 by 2, -1 upon 2 plus I times of root 3 by 2. Understand? And your second value is 1 upon 2 minus I times root 3 by 2. So in this way, here you have two complex numbers. So overall, here you have four values of z. Here you have four value of z. So you have to write it in your final answer. Yes. Are you noted this step up to last?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, noted. हो गया बेटा सबका?
Yes, sir, done.
Yes, sir.
So write yes, write your final answer in this way. So z is equal to 0, 1, and yes, these value you can write it in combined way also. -1 upon 2 plus minus I root 3 by 2. Yeah. So in this way, you have your solution, because here the question is solve. Solve means you have to write all possible values of z. Okay. In the same way, just I give you other question which was based on mod. Means the same type of complex numbers are given in modulus sign. So how you solve such type of result? Okay, right. Solve the equation mod of z plus 1 mod of z plus 1 is equal to z plus 2 times of 1 plus I. 2 times of 1 plus I. 2 times of 1 plus I. Means here you have to solve the equation mod of z plus 1 is equal to z plus 2 times of 1 plus I. So first you assume here, let z is equal to x plus iy. So if z is equal to x plus iy, so first you trying to find the value of mod of z plus 1. So right, mod of z plus 1 can be written as under root, oh sorry. So that be written as x plus iy plus 1. So here you x plus 1 is as real part. So that is equal to under root x plus 1 whole square plus y square. Means square of real part plus square of imaginary part. So in this way, here you have the value of mod of z plus 1. Now using all that values in the given equation. So here you have given mod of z plus 1 is equal to z plus 2 times of 1 plus I. Okay. Now putting its value. So here you have under root x plus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to z. So the value of z is x plus iy, and here you multiplying, so you have 2 plus 2i. 2 plus 2i. 2 plus 2i. Now, if you are equating its real part, so here writes in on right side, your real part is x plus 2, and that is also a real part. So if you are comparing, you have your result under root x plus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to, yes, real part, which is x plus 2. That is your first relation. And for second relation, here you have some, yes, and if you are comparing its imaginary part, so your imaginary part is y plus 2, and here you have no any imaginary part on left side. So you can say y plus 2 is equal to 0. Here you have y plus 2 is equal to 0. Understand? So y plus 2 is equal to 0, and this one. So if y plus 2 is 0, so you have y is equal to minus 2. Y is equal to minus 2. Now putting y is equal to minus 2 in first equation, you have the value of x. Yes, trying to find it. Just do it by your own. You can solve it by your own. Now, if you are getting the value of x from these first equation, putting that value in z, you will have the value of possible values of z here. Understand? Are you do it by your own?
Yes, sir.
Yes, only you have to put y is equal to minus 2 in first equation. So just trying it. Actually, the time is also about to over. So